Well, might as well get this out of the way and have the talk about drugs and alcohol. I'm using these videos as either an instruction manual for people that might find themselves out here, or gonna find themselves out here, or afraid they might find themselves out here. I've got some good advice for this lifestyle. Or else it's just a document for people that are curious about homeless people. And not that my stories, every story's different, but a lot of the stories are the same. Yeah, well, there's common threads in homelessness among all homeless people. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I don't do drugs. Alcohol, it gets you in trouble. It makes you don't act right, and it's expensive, okay? People smell it on your breath. You look like, if you drink enough of it, it impairs you, and you look it, and you get seen with booze in your hand, and you're going into the stores buying booze, you know, on and on and on. So if I ever want to do a little panhandling in front of a store or something, if I'm not doing good flying a sign, they're seeing me going in there buying bottles of water. Or food, not booze, you know? And cigarettes. If people see you smoking cigarettes and they know you're homeless, they disapprove, because, oh, that's what you're spending your money on, you know? And you can smell it. It's bad for your health. The alcohol and cigarettes are bad for your health. And then the narcotics or hard drugs, they're really bad for your health. They're illegal almost everywhere. I mean, some states they're not, which is sad. I mean, there's hard drugs are decriminalized in a lot of states. I don't care. They'll get you in trouble. They're illegal, even if they're decriminalized. And in a lot of places, they're really illegal. So they'll get you in trouble with the cops, get you arrested. And if, at the very least, you're putting yourself in grave danger by going to a neighborhood where drugs are dealt and dealing with people that sell drugs. You find yourself getting conked over the head or worse, you know? So, no. Having said that, full disclosure, I reserve the right to smoke some pot once in a while. I don't. I haven't smoked pot in a long time, over a year probably. But I only do it when I'm in a state where it's legal. And I'm not talking medical marijuana. They got medical marijuana here in Arkansas where I'm at now, but I don't have a prescription. I'm not going to get one. It's expensive, and I don't smoke enough to get a prescription. I think you have to have the ID. I think you have to be a resident of the state to get a license or whatever it's called, a prescription. But so I'm not doing that now. And like I said, I don't. It's not just. Narcotics, they're adding all kinds of stuff to them, like fentanyl. I don't want to die of fentanyl overdose. They might even add it to marijuana. So if I'm ever going to do pot, I'll go to a place where it's legal for recreational use, and I'll go into a store and buy it, because it's, you know what's in it, you know what you're getting, and you're not having to go to somebody that might be a threat to you, you know, or a neighborhood that might be a little bit dangerous to go to. Having said that, I'm not smoking any pot. It makes me paranoid, and so my behavior starts suffering. I start looking askance at people, you know, because you get all kinds of negative attention out here, and when I'm on pot, it really grates on me, and I start kind of like giving people side eye, and that's not good. It gets you in trouble. You know, it provokes people, and makes, after a while, if I smoke enough of it, if I keep smoking it consistently, I start getting a chronic cough, which bothers me. Especially nowadays with the COVID, everybody's like, oh, what are you coughing for? You know, so that's not good. And it's expensive. If you smoke pot on a daily basis, you know, smoke a gram a day. You can go through an eighth every week. That's $50 for a cheap one. After 6 months, I could be setting up in the Chicago area, panhandling. After 6 months, I spent $1,000. You know, I don't want to do that. So the key is, when I do actually do it, I try to just do it like once every couple of months on a weekend. I go on a binge or something, and, you know, splurge and a little party for myself to blow some steam off, or not. But yeah, because I'm, you know, smoking it daily, you can spend $1,000 in like 5 months, 6 months, easy. And then once I've done that, I'm like going, dude, I could have gotten in a motel room for a month and fed myself in Texas or Arkansas, you know. Well, that's about it. That's all I wanted to say about that. You know,